Hello guys, and welcome once again to Savannah Essence. Today we are making aloe vera soap with fresh aloe vera leaves. Yay. Okay, is this leaves? With fresh aloe vera. So we're going to start by prepping the aloe vera. Aloe vera has this mucus, this slimy part that is usually not good for soap making. So to start, you would need to wash your aloe vera and then take off the greenish parts, because these parts can be very itchy to the skin. And so for cosmetic purposes, we like to use the whitish middle part of the aloe vera, which is good for cosmetic formulation. And so for the soap making process as well, that is the part we are going to use to make the soap. And so to start off, I'll be prepping that. It's usually easy to get this part off. For those of you who are not quite familiar with it, you simply take the plants and then you slice off the edges, and then you now take up the middle part. Let me show you. So that's the edge. We are taking off the edge and then we slice off the middle part, and then you have the colorless middle part, and then you have your aloe vera. So basically that is how we get the aloe vera out. And when I'm done, this is how it looks. It looks like this slimy, watery product. So what I'll do next is to blend it and then sieve it and then freeze it and then use the ice cubes. So I've blended it, I'm going to sieve it, and then I'm going to freeze it. That's how I'm going to use this aloe vera base. So aloe vera is an excellent moisturizer. It has an anti-aging, anti-wrinkle properties, especially for people with sunburn. Aloe vera tends to be very excellent for such people. Aloe vera is also known for its anti-acne properties. It's been said to be excellent against stretch marks and other hyper-pigmentations and dark spots. And so aloe vera is always an excellent product to have in your skincare formulation. And when you have the fresh one, your soap making, it gives this creamy bar of soap. And so I like to use that in addition to the aftermath of the glycerin as a byproduct of soap making. When you have aloe vera in the mix, it gives a very nice moisturizing effect onto your skin. And so those of us who use aloe vera soaps, sometimes we tend not to even use body cream or body lotion after that. I particularly like aloe vera in my soap making. So now that I've frozen, I have my ice cubes. It's been difficult to get out of the so I finally have it out, and then I'm going to now weigh them together. I've already I have other ice cubes that I froze initially, so I'll just add that in the mix and then use that for the soap. So I have my aloe vera cubes ready. I'm adding some water, some salt and sugar solution to this particular soap. Usually this is a constant that I add in my soap making. I add salt or sugar solution, but sometimes I just don't show it on camera. So let me know in the comment section if you like to know how to incorporate salt and sugar in your soap making process. Salt helps to give a harder bar of soap. Sugar helps to boost lather. So those are really natural additives you can always add to your soap making processes, and it will make a significant difference in your soap. So I've added my lye. I'll mix it all together, let it dissolve completely, and then I'll set it aside and then start with the next stage of my soap making process. Right.
Like a sensei, Juju hit my line like what you want, babe. Hit her with the script like working out with her, babe. No way, I'm at the gym, you at the gym. It's a small world, I might just have to link with you and him. Look up at this girl like, let me get my.
So next I'm going to start measuring my hard butters if you are not new to this channel, you know that this is usually the process. And if you're also not new to this channel, you know that there are two basic base butters that I use in my soup making process. I use cocoa butter and shea butter in 80% of my soups. Sometimes I don't use cocoa butter, but shea butter is present in 100%. So every single soup that I make, well, no, that's not true, except for my 100% coconut oil soup, shea butter is present in every single soap I make. Okay, so basically I'll measure the hard butters and melt them down like I've done in this case, and then I'll add the liquid oils to them, and then that gives me a total oil batch. So this soap, again, I have this particular oil is an olive oil pomace mixed with sunflower oil. So it has 52% olive oil pomace, 48% sunflower oil. That's a mixture. So if you happen to see some of these things, oils in the market, and you buy them thinking that it's 100% palm oil, olive oil, pomace, it might give you wrong figures when you add it in your soap card. So beware. So I have that. So basically, I have olive oil pomace, I have sunflower oil, then I have castor oil, then I have coconut oil, then I have shea butter, and I have cocoa butter. So basically, that is what is in this particular soap. These are the oils that I used to make the soap. So you remember I bought the micas or soap colorants from Kiku, the Chinese app, and I realized that it's been sitting here for some time and I'm not really using them for anything, and there's this vibrant green there, so I decided that let me just prep it because I bought them. Okay, so if it's better I use them instead of just letting it sit there, and it's either I use them or I give them out to someone, and I don't really have anybody in my neighborhood who makes soap, so I will be using them once in a while in my soap until they run out, and then that is it. And aloe vera soap is a soap that I like to use myself, so there's a high chance that this soap is going to be used by myself, so I don't mind with it not having a consistent color on my websites. However, if there's still some left, I'll still sell it. So I've just prepped the colorants and I'm adding my lye water into my oils, and tentatively I have my soap made. So I'll stick blend it, and then once it starts to look like it's reach an emulsion, then I will separate the butter and add my colorants. So I've just added the color. It gives this very vibrant green color, and the butter is still very, very, very fluid. That's one thing I like about these oils that I've used for this soap. It gives a very nice and vibrant color. Next, I'm going to measure my fragrance oil. This fragrance oil, it smells nice, like it took over the whole house, and I was like, really? It's just 30 grams. It took over the whole house. I think it's 8th Ocean or something like that from Nature's Gardens. It's going to be one of the permanent fragrance oils that I buy from them. It just, oh my god, it smells amazing. So basically the soap making process proper is done. The next thing I'm going to do is to pour it in my soap mold. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my soap mold to the soap making platform, so I now have to go and bring it and then pour my soap. I'm not going to make any fancy design because I mean it's aloe vera soap. I'm just gonna pour them in and then make this rather green, beautiful. See how nice that green is? It looks like a natural, like a moringa colored soap. It's very nice. So if you are new to this channel at this point, I will say you are welcome to Savannah Essence. I appreciate you stopping by, and if you have watched up to this stage, thank you very much. We appreciate all the support. If you are not new and you are a returning viewer, subscriber, I also want to say a very big thank you to you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come to our page and our platform to look at some of the crafts that we do. We hope that after you are done watching this, you watch the other videos that we have on our channel. If you are not yet subscribed, we really appreciate it if you subscribe. It goes a long way to help us to be able to make more crafts. If you are also subscribed and you haven't rang the notification bell, make sure you do that so that whenever we post a video, you will always get a notification. Kindly like this video if you like this particular aloe vera soap that we make. Tell us in the comment section what exactly you like about what we are making, what comments you have, what inputs you have. These days I've been getting some very good feedback, some very good inputs, which I really appreciate. No inputs is small, so let's get interactive in the comment section, and I will make sure I come back and I reply to you. Okay, so our aloe vera soap is done, and let me just show you up close how the top looks like. It's a very beautiful color and the design is really nice. So we'll leave it for tomorrow, and then we'll come and show you how the cut looks like. I'm just spraying some rubbing alcohol so that it prevents soda ash from happening. Okay, so let's go sleep and come back tomorrow. All right, so it's the next day. It's approximately 16 hours and I'm about to cut the soap. So let's see how it looks. Oh, it looks beautiful. It looks really nice. Okay. So the beauty about spraying the top of your soaps with rubbing alcohol is that whatever color you had, it stays that way. You don't have these ashy tops as a result of the soda ash that occurs. Soda ash is a natural byproduct of soap making. However, because of aesthetic purposes, you want your soap to look a certain way. You don't want your tops of your soap to look white, and so we just spray the rubbing alcohol to it to prevent that. But in some cases, you might just like the look of the whitish look of the soap, and you can leave it. And sometimes the rubbing alcohol is not effective. You can spray all you want. If soda ash wants, it will still come. So look at how beautiful our aloe vera soap looks like, and look at that green color from Kiku. This Chinese might not be too bad after all. I shouldn't say this Chinese, that's not nice. I mean, like, sometimes we get the impression that Chinese platforms, they don't have really quality products, and that's not the case. I think that for most of us who buy our things, this soap cutter is from AliExpress, and I've had it for close to 3 years. So it's not always the case that Chinese platforms have fake products. I don't think that's the case. So just do your research and make sure you purchase, properly. Okay. All right. So this is the first cut of the aloe vera soap, and I like the green and the cream contrast. It gives a very beautiful soap. Let me say to you that aloe vera soap, by its nature, is the cream color. It's not the green. We got the green because we added a colorant to it, right? So when people say they are selling handmade aloe vera soaps and you go in, it's not green, don't fault them because their aloe vera is not green. Aloe vera by its nature will not give you a green soap, okay, unless you add some colorants to it, and in this case that's what we did, and it gives this very beautiful, very, very, very beautiful soap. So we will let this soap cure for 4 weeks, and then usually I make the smaller batches for YouTube so that I'm better able to control the filming and the whole process. It makes it easier instead of filming like making like 70 bars of soap at a time. But I currently don't have the aloe vera soap on the website. I'll put it there. We also are working towards our websites being more internationally friendly. So if you are from any part of the world and you want to place an order, it's always easier, especially those of you from the US. I think the majority of our viewers are from the US and India, and other regions that are not necessarily in Ghana. And most of you find that shea butter, baobab oil, neem oil, castor oil, most of these oils are relatively cheaper here, and so some of you would always want to purchase from us. And since we make them, you are sure of the quality, and so we'll make our website more friendly and try to get more cheaper shipping options for you. I think shipping is usually the number one problem why the cost of goods go up. If you're able to get very friendly or competitive shipping rates too, we will put it here on YouTube for those of you who will be interested in purchasing some of the items on the website. So this is the aloe vera soap, and let me just say that the website is www.savannahessence.com. so you can just start going around there and picking some of the things that you might be interested in purchasing, and then when we get around to making it more international friendly, you can place your order. For now, it's actually just suited for the local Ghanaian market. This is nice. So thank you very much for taking time out to watch this video. Like we said, kindly subscribe, like this video if you really like it, and let us know if you make this soap, and let us know how it turns out. Thank you and have a lovely